So one of my followers told me today that their doctor told them not to take ginger for prostate issues, and asked me, "Hey, is that true? Is that true, G Money?" I was like, "It's not true. It's not true." You know, and I'll tell you why. Ginger is actually one of the most studied anti-inflammatory herbs out there. It's studied by a wide range of scientists and researchers. For most men, it helps lower prostate inflammation, period. Helps improve blood flow and even help to boost your testosterone levels, support your hormone balance. It's rich in compounds like gingerol, which have been proven and shown to reduce swelling in the prostate, in the body, reduce inflammation in the body, and fight oxidative stress in the body. So, but if you're on blood thinners, or if your stomach is super sensitive, it might cause some irritation. And that may be the reason why the doctor said to avoid it. Maybe. But ginger is not bad. It's actually quite powerful. So if you want to be more conservative in your approach in using ginger, then here's what you can do. Here's what I recommend you do. Start off low moderate dose, quarter to a half a teaspoon of fresh grated ginger in some warm water or tea once a day. Pair it with some cooling foods like cucumber, aloe vera juice, or parsley to kind of help balance out the heat, the internal heat that ginger can produce in your body. And then watch your body. Listen, monitor closely for any signs of, bladder irritation or any type of urgency, increased urine urgency or cloud of urine. And if you don't see any of that, you shouldn't. But if you don't see any of that, then, increase. Just if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, don't do ginger because it may thin out your blood and that can be dangerous. That's a small amount of people though, right? Remember, most conventional doctors do not study plant medicine at all or in depth. They're trained in prescription therapy, right? I mean, they may have the best intention for you, but they may not have all of the information for you. So unless they're trained in integrative or functional medicine, or they got a background in Eastern medicine, they're gonna just say, "Hey, avoid that, don't do it," because they got malpractice insurance they got to worry about, right? I mean, doctors are not really trained to get you healthy. Not really. They're mostly trained to diagnose symptoms and prescribe medication for those symptoms. So you understand where they're coming from, their perspective. And then you have more progressive doctors who tell you to avoid certain foods and lifestyle activities to help you, don't smoke, it's bad for your heart, stuff like that. That's basic stuff. Watch your cholesterol. But again, they're trained in a system that leans heavily on medication as the only solution. So, no, ginger doesn't cause prostate problems and won't instigate a problem with your prostate if you already have a problem. In fact, it most of the time helps you. But start small, listen to your body, and then use ginger as part of a bigger healing plan. And be smart about it, You want to listen to the doctor, or you want to try some healing herbs that nature has provided for us. And again, the decision is yours, of course. I'm just here to give you the options, that's all. Follow for more health tips.